What's going on, my Sith friends? Darth Kimchi here. Welcome to the show. So we're back with another roster review. On today's show, we've got Gouki. He is a part of Rebel Scummage. I like that name. Fist bump to all the Rebel Scummage. Alright, Gouki, as always, start us off. Explain that Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes name. So he asked me if I could do a roster review, and if you're new to the channel, I'm just all about helping people with progress in the game and helping them dominate in Grand Arena by the time you reach my division. So first off, he's in that Grand Arena already. He's in Division 11. So Gouki, we do know you're going to need 6 teams, 3 on offense, 3 on defense. Let's make sure you have those teams. Fleet, I always say, you don't really need. Now, of course, you want to work on it, but I'm winning in Division 7 without Fleet. You just got to hold the back bottom wall. All right, let's get into it. First, we'll take a look at his fleet. So we want to pull the capital ships on top. I do love how they did this new situating with the graphics. Pretty cool, but I just don't like how you couldn't tell which team you used in Grand Arena. Anyways, all right. So he's got Eccentrics, Home 1, and Endurance. So right now, Gouki, no one's using Endurance. Home 1 is dominating in Grand Arena. It's taking out Malevolence and Negotiator. So of course you got to have the right ships. You gotta have that Cassian's U-Wing, that Bistane's U-Wing, Millennium Falcon. Rebel ships are just doing very well. Executrix, okay, you can maybe work on it. Don't spend too much on it. Like I said, you don't really need fleet. Raise your galactic power through your roster, which we'll go take a look at it. But let's take a look at all his ships real quick. Okay, Vader, of course. Vader's a great ship. I don't ever start Vader. He comes off the bench. TIE Silencer is amazing. If you're going for Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, that's a great ship to have. You already have it, 7-starred. Good job. It does stun. It's one of the quickest ships out there. Rex, great ship. Don't spend too much on it. I don't even use Rex's ship. It's like 3rd off the bench. I always say if I have to use Rex's ship, the battle went wrong and I'm going to lose anyways. 5's Urban, this Barian Starfighter. This thing hits like a Mack truck and it's thick. Very good ship. If you get target lock on the field, watch out. Alright, Snips, Anakin ship, of course, you got to level those ships up. They are amazing ships. Slave 1 to me is hot trash right now. I bring it off the bench. It's so squishy. When he does get through his burn, that special ability is pretty cool, but it's still very squishy. Phantom Ghost, I did use that coming up. Jedi Concert Starfighter, stop it. Stop it. Slap your hand. It's not used anymore. Plo Koon's an amazing ship. It's first off the bench because it recovers health, protection, and takes away debuffs. Clone Sergeant ship, don't use that either. First Order I'm not using. Now if you're going for Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, definitely get the Finalizer, get your First Order ships. But don't raise your galactic power. Raise it through your roster. Come back and get fleet. Bugs are really good. Not too much. Alright, so if you can hold on defense, which we're talking about, take a look at the characters. Let's go back to his Squad Arena team. So, very unique Squad Arena team that I've never seen before. Now, of course, I'm later Galactic Power. I would never use this, but earlier on, I did use Vader all the time. I used Boba Fett with my Vader. So, I do understand the Tarkin lead. The Tarkin lead does give out speed. That's where I have it too. At level 7, I don't have the Zeta. So, a plus 28 speed. Plus, Vader gets plus 8 speed for each Sith in each Empire. So for himself, that's plus 16 speed. Plus Tarkin, 8, 16, 4, 32. 32 speed plus the 28 on top of the lead. So that's great. You will outrun most stuff in your arena shard. Let me know if that's what's going on. You're basically outrunning everyone. I don't even use Emperor Palpatine with my Vader or Tarkin. Well, I don't even use Tarkin anymore. I see you got Rex. Let's take a look at Rex. So Rex has got to be modded for speed as fast as you can. No less than 295 speed at least. 201. You definitely got to try to get that up. He has got to survive to get to aerial advantage. You want him to go pretty quickly because he does get a speed boost from his kit. The more Fibo first. For every Fibo first character, he gets plus 4% speed. So you definitely want to get him to go really fast. To start off the game with turn meter up. With tenacity up and extra turn meter. You basically makes all your 501st and clones go first. Okay, take a look at, is this 5s? Yes. 5s, thickness. Yes, you want defense. I'd probably switch that tenacity to health. He does need some health. I did have tenacity coming up. Okay, respectable for where you have him at gear wise. That physical survivability needs to be as high as you can get it. Protection, nice. Protection, health, very nice. I'd probably drop this speed for a protection or health with a higher speed secondary, at least no less than plus 12 speed secondary. All right, very good, very good. So let's go take a look at his roster and get into it, see, help him out. All right, guys, so of course, Gouki, get that comment thread started. If you need help with anything, any questions you have, comment below if I miss anything. You'll definitely get an answer to it. I've got some good people who actually do help out on these roster reviews. All right, so right off the bat, we've got Vader. Let's take a look at Vader. So I am very sure in your galactic power, you're using him to solo. That's what I would aim for. He is a solo in early galactic power. You've got to have him modded correctly. You do have that crit damage. So now you do have to try to complete this set. Try to get rid of, wow, yeah, you have 4 crit chance. We'll take a look at it. Let's take a look at the stats first. Okay. Health protection to me doesn't matter. Vader is used for damage. Speed 219. So he gets 16 from himself. So that's 220. That's decent speed, but you got to get him up a little bit quicker. Okay, so critical damage 192, potency 31%. If you're gonna solo with Vader, get the potency up as high as you can. The damage will come from the merciless, the dots you put out. The damage will get up higher. Okay, critical chance 44%, even with critical chance 2 sets. At 44%. Okay, so let's work on that a little bit. All right, take a look at the mods. Okay, health. This has got to be potency. Has to be. So I understand the health to get him to survive, especially at gear 12, but you shouldn't be using your Vader to survive. He should be going first. He should be knocking people out quickly with that merciless. So switch this to potency, and that'll definitely help you out right there. So potency here. Try to do a crit damage set. You need 4 crit damage, 2 crit chance. I'm not sure if you're aware of that. Crit chance, you can do just 2, but crit damage needs 4. Okay, let's take a look at the triangle. Okay, very good. You have to have critical damage here. Okay, it's got offense, defense. So when you're picking your mods for your Vader, pay attention to what he needs. So he needs speed, offense, potency, crit chance. That's it. If that protection was potency, if that defense was offense percentage, oh wow, this would be a great mod. 20 speed on this one. That's a good mod. It's gonna be very hard for you to get away from this mod, but you will. If you're gonna do 4 offense, try to go for 4 offense and 2 crit chance at least, or get rid of that. You only need 2 potency as well. Try to do 2 potency, 4 crit chance, something like that. So up top you got the speed, offense, tenacity. Like if that tenacity was potency, ooh. Okay, let's take a look at the square secondaries. So remember, when you're farming your mods, keep these mods on for now. They're pretty good mods. I'm pretty sure you're doing very well with your Vader. I'm sure you're soloing. He's so OP in early galactic power. Shoot for speed, offense percentage, crit chance, potency. Those are 4 things you need to look out for. Okay, you got health, speed, offense, defense. Offense is fine. This triangle right here, or this diamond, excuse me, you've got to have this stacked pretty well. Shoot for offense percentage, speed, crit chance, potency. Okay. If we look at this one, yes, 9 speed. You'll definitely get away from this one. Okay, so with Vader, you've got to get him the potency and the crit chance as high as you can get it. Definitely get him relic first. Don't go so high of your relics. Maybe relic 1 or relic 2 is all you'd probably need. But work on that crit chance and that potency, and of course speed. Okay, let's go take a look at, I think we looked at Rex. Let's look at his mods. Protection, basically what you want, whatever you can get to get more speed. Dump this right here. Go with the speed set. So you need 4 speed. Try to do 4 speed and 2 health. You want him to survive. Okay, let's take a look at Count Dooku. I think Count Dooku is highly underrated. Mine's pretty fast for gear 12, like 286 speed or something like that. That's pretty quick for a Dooku. So you want speed and you want potency. Okay, very nice with potency, 84%. You know, mine's near 100. Very good. Tenacity is also pretty high. He hits like a noodle. You just want him to stun and ability block. Very good. Potency, oh wow, if you switch this out to a potency, that would definitely, you don't really need too much tenacity on Dooku. I would take potency over tenacity. Okay, definitely work on your speed mods. Okay, 5s we looked at. Grand Moff Tarkin, you just want him to have a lot of potency. The more potency, the harder he hits. Then you want speed as well. If you question anything this early in Galactic Power, speed, speed, speed. Okay, 143 on top of his 28, so it's still below 200 speed. Potency 30%, try to get that up higher. Do a potency cross, get rid of its protection. Luminara, I know you're using her for healing, but you will get away from her. Don't go too much higher on her gear. I would leave her where she's at. Okay, Grand Master Yoda. He hits with special damage, so if you're not sure about that, it is down here. Special offense. So I see you have a lot of mismatched mods. So you want to go offense and crit chance. So you want him to hit really hard. So offense with crit chance, there's an algorithm. It does hit the hardest. If you definitely have a triangle critical damage, I'd get rid of this also. So you want to roll with how you are now, but end game you will switch all this up. You definitely want to do critical damage here. Offense, very nice. Ooh, just switching this to speed will help you out. This has got to be speed. Offense, no speed in the secondary. You got to dump this mod. So I put out mod videos all the time. Don't even... This is a gold mod, so you can see all four stats. You should have sold this. Don't upgrade any mod that doesn't have speed. You know, credits are hard to come by. I see you have 52 million, but that doesn't go very quickly. You could buy 3 mods at 4 million and already be pretty low. Defense 8 speed, protection no speed. Okay, so to make your Grandmaster Yoda hit like a tank, you've got to have a set of 4 offense and then 2 crit chance. You got to have offense in the cross and then critical damage in the triangle, and of course speed arrow. Speed arrow on all Jedi. Okay, you've got to start prepping for Jedi Knight Revan, and we'll check for that. Okay. Echo, Cody, we won't pay attention to too much. Actually, we'll take a look at some squads. Kylo Ren unmasked. See, you got the Bad Batch. I know they're viable in your Galactic Power. Okay, let's look at leaders. Alright, so in your Division 11, you need 6 teams. Let's see if I count 6 leaders. So Vader 1. We could say Rex 2. Moth 3. Grandmaster Yoda 4. Kylo Ren MS 5. Palpatine 6. You got Hera 7. So you do have enough teams. Okay, so let's take a look at a couple of teams. Let's look at Fibo first. And we're back. I had to answer my work phone. Alright, so pretty cool that you have the Fibo first. So now it's like, okay, so where's Shakti? You know, let's see your Jedi. Does he have Shakti? Okay, no. So you definitely got to get Shakti. So of course, Gouki, let us know in the comment section, you know, if you want to dominate, by the time you reach my division, this is what you need. So pick your Galactic Legend, whoever you like, whoever you fancy. You know, your early Galactic Power, you can go for GL Kenobi. So pick whoever you want. Whatever the prerequisites are to achieve that Galactic Legend, Start building viable squads. Get them to where they need to be, according to the journey guide. Don't raise them anymore, no less. Get them where they need to be. Because it takes you forever to get a Galactic Legend. But at least you'll be building those teams that are used to achieve that. Then, whatever you need to get to Jedi Knight Revan and Padme, that's where you need to go. And then you've got to get either Darth Revan and Darth Malak or General Skywalker. Don't try to get all three. There's no way. You'll be losing. You might push yourself into a different division. Control that galactic power. I got a good buddy named Alpha Male, I believe, who subscribed to the channel, who had a Galactic Legend at 1.8 million galactic power. That is insane. You got to control that galactic power. So I see you got the 501st. You definitely got to get Shock T. Shock T is amazing with the 501st. With Shock T, you can get cam shards. So definitely you got to get Shock T. Your 501st is great. Like I said, now let's go take a look at Bad Batch. I'd highly recommend that as well. They're probably viable in your galactic power. Mine are 4 stars, all abilities maxed, all Zetas, and they're still not viable. Okay, let's take a look at Bounty Hunters. So you want a good Bounty Hunter squad, but don't go too crazy with the galactic power for them or the relics. I do have a relic Bosk and a relic Dengar, which I should not have done. I saw a YouTube video way back in the past, and I don't know why I did it, but I did. I should have relic somebody else. But Bosk is an amazing lead. Try to get Aura Singh. Aura Singh is amazing for Bounty Hunters. So I guess you're not working on Bounty Hunters too much. Okay. Clone Troopers we saw. Droids, got a lot of droids. What I can also recommend is do not activate tunes you are not going to use. Don't level them up at all. Keep them at level 1 if you do activate them. There's no need to. It just raises your galactic power. Okay. Empire, I can see that. I like Empire. Look at Thrawn. You want to get Thrawn as fast as you can, so you don't need 6 speed. You can only use 4. So you're pretty early in the game, so I'm pretty sure you don't know that, but it takes 4 speed for crit damage, for offense. Did I miss anything? And then 2 of like crit chance, potency, tenacity, defense. So you definitely want to switch out 2 speed for something different. Something that has the highest speed secondary. To be able to fracture somebody off right off the get-go and take them out of the game, you just can't beat that. My Thrawn is 330 speed. 160 ain't not too bad for you have them, but get them as fast as you can. Plus the 28 speed from Admiral Grand Moff Tarkin. So you're almost at 200 speed. Okay. Moff Gideon is amazing. He takes away 100% turn meter. I do roll him with Darth Vader. Okay. So you have a lot of teams. You know, work on 2 factions at a time. I would probably recommend. 1 for offense, 1 for defense, and so on and so on. Okay. Ewoks, you need Ewoks to get C-3PO. Okay, let's take a look at First Order. So like I said, you have First Order. So are you going for Supreme Leader Kylo Ren? That would be pretty cool. Galactic Republic. You definitely want Padme. Padme with Anakin, Ahsoka, and General Kenobi is going to be amazing. I see you have Barriss. I would also work on Barriss. So Padme, Anakin, Snips, Kenobi, and Barriss. That would be an amazing team for you. I'm still working on my Barriss's gear, but I see you're working on it. Good job. Quick tip on Anakin. There are nests that are soloing Padme squad if Ness's tenacity is 100% higher than Anakin's potency. So keep an eye on that. Let's take a look at Anakin's stats. Potency 48%. I'd probably say recommend no less than 75% potency for Anakin. I think mine's at like 80 something. He is your damage dealer. You want him to land a buff immunity to take out Kylo Ren on mass teams. Ahsoka's amazing. Mod her for crit chance and We can do offense, 4 offense, 2 crit chance. I have 4 crit chance and 2 tenacity, which I'm gonna change. I've been trying to play around with my Padme squad, and I thought tenacity is where it needed to be, and I don't think so. I'll probably switch it back to health. But the more critical hits she gets, the better. She removes debuffs from allies on crit hits, so she's pretty good. Definitely want to put that cross up. Okay. Kenobi, you know, put as much health and protection as you can on him. You know, a lot of tenacity is good for him as well. Health, tenacity, health. Okay, pretty good. Okay, so far so good. You want him to survive. Health, protection. Okay. All right, Galactic Republic. Let's take a look at Old Republic. Okay. All right, right there. So you need Bastila Shan, Zalbar, Mission, T3M4, and Jolie. So comment below, Gouki, are you going for Jedi Knight Revan? I would definitely highly recommend that. He is amazing. Don't work on imps, bounty hunters, Night Sisters, none of that. All that's garbage. Jedi Knight Revan, Padme. Those are your 2 must-have teams. And then, of course, Relic your Vader. And then, of course, like I said, Darth Revan and Malik. They're salt and pepper. They go together. Or gas. Don't try to get all 3. You know, try to get one of those and your Galactic Legend, then go back and start filling teams up. But like I said, definitely get your Jedi Knight Revan. It's gonna be amazing. Look at Rebels. Commander Luke Skywalker's amazing. Not too many Rebels. Okay, Phoenix is awesome. I know you're using Phoenix. You got 7-star Phoenix. I would recommend on defense Hera, Kanan, and Zeb. I use that a lot coming up, and it got me a lot of holds. Get Kanan to go, you know, quick, but you don't want to sacrifice survivability because he's got to taunt. You want to get that taunt down there, and he doesn't taunt off the bat. So get him to go pretty fast, but don't sacrifice survivability. Hera, survivability. You know, I know they say potency, but I'm not really using them to take anyone out. I just want them to get holds through timing out. That's usually what happens on a Phoenix squad. You can time out because Zeb just keeps going with that daze, and then they keep countering. So I'd recommend Hera, Kanan, and Zeb. I would use Ezra on offense with Jedi. And Chopper, no one uses Chopper in 3v3 or Sabine Wren. Let's look at Separatists. You need 5 7-star Separatists to get Padme. I see you're working on that. Very good. Everyone's got a General Grievous squad. Okay. Let's go back to all his tunes. Alright, anything that I'm missing on? I want people to comment below. How can we help out my friend Gouki here? So I would definitely recommend probably Grand Moff Tarkin lead, because he does give speed. Put him with Thrawn, and then maybe a tank or another hard hitter, because Moff doesn't hit too hard. Either does Thrawn. I would recommend Moff Tarkin, Thrawn, and someone who hits pretty hard. Maybe even Boba Fett. But you can use Boba Fett as a lead, because where's your Boba Fett? Do you have Boba Fett? Yes, you have him at 7 stars as well. Because of his lead ability, all allies gain 30% critical damage. You can put him with Rebels, Han and Chewie I used to. Okay. So like I said, what are your 6 teams that you're using? I know you're using Vader solo. You got Fibo first. You can do Rex, 5s, Echo, because Echo and 5 work well together. Okay, ARC Trooper's really good. I use Shock T, ARC Trooper, and Echo. I put Rex and 5s with gas. Okay. Palpatine lead is a good lead. I would say try using Palpatine with Dooku. And then, ooh, you have Bastila Shan. That's Fallen. That's awesome. Palpatine, Dooku, Bastila Shan Fallen does extremely well on defense. All the shocks, stuns, ability blocks, it gets crazy. The opponent usually never moves. So we'll talk about Bastila Shan. She's amazing on defense. Get her thick to hold on the back wall. Since you have Varys, I would use her with either Old Ben and Varys, or General Kenobi and Varys. That would be amazing on the back wall on defense. Get your Kenobi to be thick. really thick. You know, lots of defense, health, protection. I don't even think you maybe even need the tenacity, because anytime Barriss goes, she's going to take away debuffs. So get him to be thick. And then Bastila Shan, a lot of health, her to go as quick as she possibly can. Okay. Who else can we give tips on? And like we said, do not work on tunes that are not going to be viable. You know, I see you're leveling tunes. Don't activate them. You know, maybe start with 2 squads at a time, you know, if you're free to play. So pretty good roster so far. Once again, thank you so much for playing. If it wasn't for you, Gouki, I wouldn't have a channel. And look at that galactic power, 952,000. All right, Gouki, that's a great squad. I like the directions you're going. Make sure you tell me what GL you're going for. Any problems, comment below. We'll get you taken care of. So guys, if everyone enjoyed this, I hope you blast the like button. I think it's super helpful to see everyone's roster and try to help each other out. So until next time, Darth Kimchi signing out.